Hello guys, this is our video documentary on our assignment for political science paper, and it is about unsafe havens, the student housing crisis in Delhi. We'll be covering parts about how the housing facilities for students, especially in Satya Niketan and parts around it, is very difficult for us. What are the problems that students are facing, and we'll be listing out certain solutions that the government has given us, and we'll be making sure that the policies that we're giving are worthwhile. And this documentary is, it's supposed to make a difference on what we as students of political science have been working on.
Delhi, India's capital, a city of ambition, of movement, of dreams, but within its student districts, another city exists, a city built in shadows, rising without permission, unsafe, unregulated, unseen. Since independence, Delhi has expanded relentlessly. Refugee waves, economic migration, and a chronic housing shortage led to the birth of unauthorized colonies. By 2023, over 1,700 such colonies built without planning permission were home to millions. And now, a new resident enters the maze, the student. Behind PG signs and online listings are buildings that violate every rule. No fire exits, no approvals, no structural audits. In Satya Niketan alone, 80% of buildings exceed legal limits. Students pay 15,000 rupees to live on rooftops with tin roofs, poor ventilation, and locked exits. Let's look closer. Our focus, Satya Niketan, adjacent to the South Campus. A magnet for students attending nearby colleges like Sri Venkateswara, AERST, Maitreyi. It's a hotspot for student housing, but much of it exists in the shadows, unregulated, informal. Walk these streets. You'll see multi-story buildings, haphazardly built, narrow staircases, poor ventilation, exposed wires, inadequate sanitation. Many buildings tower above legal height limits, floors added without approval.
Now we are going to interview our friend Karthik, who is living in this room. This room 2 is okay. The room is I think you have to show.
Hi, this is Karthik. I am from ARST College, Satya College, from third year. I am currently pursuing the BSc Electronics Honors, and this is my room. I am just living over here since approximately 18 months. It's depend upon the seats. What your seat is. I have this bed. It's worth the rent of this bed is 7.5k. Yeah, food is upon me.
Each of you have 7.5 you are paying for this room, approximately 15,000.
That will also have that 7.5k, and this also 7.5k.
For this room, they are paying 15,000.
Yeah, there are more another expenses as well, like traveling expenses, and more of the products like what I have to work on. It's like academic expenses, and there are more like food. I have to make the food for my own. Yeah.
How much do you pay?
There are more expenses as well.
20k to 30k?
It can be probably fluctuate between I think so 16. I think 16 to 20. Yeah.
Okay. Per individual.
Yeah, per individual.
Okay.
Yeah, 60,000 are kind of bit for all of us. Yeah, but it's a kind of it's kind of feeling that I am paying too much for all of this.
Do you
all of
think
this.
it's too much?
Yeah, kind of.
Delhi's student housing policy is a vacuum. The Delhi Rent Control Act is outdated. The Model Tenancy Act isn't fully adopted. In Mumbai, regulation exists, but affordability excludes most. In Bengaluru, PGs remain in legal limbo. Across cities, students fall through policy cracks. Solutions exist, and they're working globally. London's purpose-built student accommodations, Melbourne's National Student Housing Code. Delhi must follow, with licensing, audits, digital registration.
So, one of the most residential area in Satya Niketan is none other than our Moti Gaon. So let's check out the Moti Gaon area. What is there inside of this famous residential area?
Unsafe housing is more than a structural flaw. It's a systemic failure. It's where policy paralysis meets everyday survival, where students, the future of this nation, live in conditions unfit for dignity or safety. But it doesn't have to stay this way. We've seen what works in Mumbai,